Mass News is your vaccine authority, answering your questions about the AstraZeneca vaccine, which could soon be a fourth option here in the U.S. It is showing promising efficacy rates in the latest trial results that came out today. Western Mass News reporter Sarah Ganelli joins us live after getting answers from a local vaccine expert. Sarah.
Hey, Chris, so the interesting thing about this is that health experts say we may not even need this vaccine if it gets approved by the FDA. That's because there is such a high production rate for all of the other vaccines that we already have. AstraZeneca, the latest COVID-19 vaccine, gearing up to get approved by the Food and Drug Administration. New trial results were released Monday, showing high hopes in the fight against the coronavirus pandemic.
Their trials included over 32,000 people, and the results are very promising. That this vaccine is also showing to be safe and effective, had a 79% effectiveness rate to prevent symptomatic disease.
Dr. Robert Roos, Chief Medical Officer at Mercy Medical Center in Springfield, points out the data shows that the two-dose vaccine is 100% effective in preventing severe disease and hospitalizations. AstraZeneca has already been given the green light for emergency use in more than 70 countries across 6 continents.
By the time it gets authorized and then would come to be available here, we may not actually need it all that much because we have these 3 vaccines that are increasing production so rapidly.
A big talker about the vaccine is the concern over blood clots. Last week, several countries temporarily halted the use of AstraZeneca for further review after blood clots were forming in some people. Dr. Roos tells Western Mass News ultimately the vaccine did not raise an overall risk of blood clots.
When you're looking at millions of people, like 20 million people, a few dozen blood clots is actually less than what you would expect amongst the same number of people that had not been vaccinated. So they really were unable to determine, and in fact, really unlikely to have been any reason for concern.
Western Mass News caught up with Pedro Gonzalez, who has gotten his first dose of the Moderna vaccine. He's excited that another one could be coming out soon.
Let's get this thing done. Let's get it up so we can keep our lives. So our lives have been put on hold for a long time, and we are humans. We like to mingle. We like to be with other people. We need the company of other.
So we asked Dr. Roos if there is one vaccine that could be better than the other if you have the option to choose. He says just get any vaccine because then you have some sort of an immunity towards the virus. Live in Springfield, I'm Sarah Ganelli for Western Mass News.